Hello and welcome. So what you're looking at here is my newest project bike. My best guess, and I stress it is a guess, is that this is a very late 1950s Firestone, and I base that upon the shape of the seat stays and the chain stays. There's a company called Monarch which made a bunch of these bikes for different companies. But the reason I think it might be a Firestone is because of the shape of the white stripes on the frame. Again, it's just a guess. At any rate, I know it's a good, solid, steel frame balloon tire bike, and I'm going to have fun fixing her up. I did find water in the fork tube. That really surprised the daylights out of me, let me tell you. And after I removed the front fender, I could see why. The drain holes had been plugged up with paint. At some point, somebody repainted the fork. I'm not sure about the rest of the bike because the lines seem to be pretty crisp, demarcating between the white and the red. At any rate, I figured out what the problem is, and it's fixed. There you go. I bought this, believe it or not, for $20. Yeah, 20 bucks. It had been sitting outside this antique shop all winter, and I picked it up a couple of weeks ago. No, a week ago. So I was really hoping that this was not just out there as a decoration and that it was in fact for sale. And when the guy said $20, I said sold. Now the thing is, I have a 1957 or so J.C. Higgins step-through bike that I never really did anything with. So I'm going to take the wheels off of that and put on this bike. And I picked up some new whitewall tires because you know it's got to have whitewalls, right? And a new single-speed chain. Everything else is out of my parts bins as per usual. I've got a better handlebar than the one that's presently on it. The one that's on it, I don't know if it's really salvageable, to be honest. I've got an old Vetta saddle. I'm going to reuse the existing seat post, which for some reason was installed upside down. Well, if I put it back in upside down, I can fit a clamp to it. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh gosh, I've got all kinds of pedals, including some old style steel bear trap pedals. The thing is all the axles on them are 9/16, and these cranks are 1/2 inch. I happen to have one set of 1/2 inch flat pedals, so I'm going to use those for now, and I'll worry about something that's a little more age appropriate, or at least style appropriate. For now, this will get me up and running, and that's really what I'm interested in. The bike itself cleaned up pretty good. I subscribe to this channel called The Bike Farmer, and he advocates using Dawn Power Wash for cleaning bikes and Lemon Pledge for polishing them. Well, I didn't have any pledge, but I did have some, behold. And now the bike is not only clean and shiny, it's lemony fresh. Yeah, my plan for this bike is not to do a full-fledged restoration. More of a clean and polish and ride it kind of thing, you know. And right now I'm having a little trouble with the lock nut on the crankset. It is seized. So for the time being, it is marinating in Seafoam Deep Creep penetrating fluid, and that stuff usually works on just about anything, so I'm very optimistic. I'm looking forward to continuing the rebuild on this bike and hopefully get her out and riding pretty soon if it warms up and stops raining here in Maine. And well, let's see. I think I've said just about all there is that I can say about this bike at the moment. So, if you enjoyed this video and the first look at what I presume is a Firestone cruiser bike. There's a link lower left to some other vintage bikes. And there's a link lower right to another video that I think you'll enjoy. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate that. Goodbye and have a wonderful day.